acoustic eclectic music for your Sunday morning, streaming live at hunteratsunrise.com, WHRV.org, iTunes, Shoutcast, and Radio Time. We're on your digital radio at 89.5 WHRV HD3 Alt Radio. And you know we like to do live acoustic sessions here on the show, and today we have a great one for you as Randall Thornton makes his first visit to our show. How are you, Ian?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm not bad. I'm not bad considering I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning, and every time I turn around I'm either turning something down that shouldn't be turned down or turning it up, but anyway.
In my case, you're pretty peppy.
Yeah, I'm pretty peppy for this time of life, that's for sure. What would you like to play for us first here?
I might as well start with the opening track to my record.
Okay, we're going to be talking about that record here in just a minute, but right now here's Randall Thornton here on Hunter at Sunrise.
Suffer not, for your labor is not in vain, and your toil will not sustain. I forgot that I've been through this before. Yeah, with each time I learn more. Love doesn't grow on trees, like something you pick for free. No, but love is a precious pearl. It's worth so much more. It's worth so much more. It's worth so much more. Knew a girl, she told me love cannot be found in some chest under the ground. She said that it is not right, just some treasure you receive, but it's worth it. because love doesn't grow on trees. Like something you pick for free. No, but love is a choice you make. Rather than take. Love doesn't grow on trees. Like something you pick for free. No, but love is a field with gold. Whoa, whoa. Worth selling everything. It's worth dying for.
Hunter at Sunrise here. Wow, with Ian Randall Thornton. Wow. It's a very interesting record you've done here. It's called "End Where You Begin," and that was the lead-off track called "Suffer Not," correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's a theme to this, isn't there? This particular record. It seemed like a lot of the songs were about just the whole process of life and death and what's in between. Am I close?
Oh, definitely. It's all actually recorded 3 months ago, but written over a span of 2 years. You know, I've written a lot of songs, but these were all one body of work that, you know, similar to an artist's painting series, you know, a body of work that each one is individual, but kind of
plays off
intermingled.
Plays off the next song or whatever.
Yeah, or more a body than just a single, you know.
What made you do it this way, just out of curiosity? What led up to this?
I mean, it's just my own appreciation for music, you know. I love a record, but if it's going to be on my, like, top 3, all my top 3 records are, like, a front-to-back, continuous, you know, idea and concept. Not all concept albums, but at least, like, interrelated, you know, and it's saying something as a whole, you know. And as an artist, I've always loved that and wanted to do it myself, and this is what came of it.
Now, you were telling me before we started this morning that you are from Norfolk.
I am. I'm from Hampton Roads, born in Chesapeake, grew up in Virginia Beach, live in Norfolk. Yeah, I've had periods in other places, but this has always been home.
Were you homeschooled, or did you go to school around here? Or?
I was actually homeschooled, good guess.
Well, I had a feeling because you're a really good friend with the Hunts down in Chesapeake, and they are as well. So.
Yeah, I love the Hunts. They're good friends of mine.
In fact, the two of them appear on this record, Jesse and Jenny Hunt, who have been on our show before, and that was a very interesting addition. What made you call them up and have them come on your record there?
Yeah, the record, everybody who plays on it, I'm privileged to say is like all my closest friends and all the people who believe in my music most. So, and you can feel that by the way they play and the way they support the songs. And so I just called them up because they're the literal best people in the world I could ask.
Now, where did you record this?
I recorded with a friend, Ryan Meadows, at Collector Productions down at the beach.
Oh,
He's since moved to a new studio, which is even nicer. But yeah, we recorded it this winter.
Well, what else would you like to play for us here? The name of the record, again, is End Where You Begin. What else would you like to play?
I'm going to play the single from the record called I Was Made to Change, and it's kind of a pillar of the whole series. It's kind of a showcase of what the whole thing's about.
Kind of all turns on this song.
Yeah, totally.
Excellent. Here is Ian Randall Thornton here on 100 at Sunrise.
Where I was made to change as I proceed to age. You know I shift and shape into another man. And I hardly recognize my other younger lives. They testify that no one stays the same. Oh, and now we'll get married to a very lovely girl in some chapel, I suppose. And my children she'll carry as the years pass by. She won't always be the bride I chose. Oh, but love doesn't die, it grows. The people you have known, to come back and find that no one stayed the same. But as our bodies pass us by, their cells multiply, because life is filled with chances to rebuild. Oh, and now we'll get married to a very lovely girl in some chapel, I suppose. And as I leave the sanctuary, my mother will cry and say goodbye to the boy she rose. No, but love doesn't die, it grows. And my father did marry a very lovely bride over 30 years ago. Oh, and one day I'll bury her next to his side. As a seed I'll sadly sow. Where love doesn't die, you grow. Our love doesn't die, you grow. Your love will not die, you grow, grow.
Oh wow, that was nice. Under at Sunrise here with Ian Randall Thornton.
Thanks for the claps.
Well, I try, but here I was looking so intently at your album, I couldn't clap very well. But there we go. I got it out there somehow. This is it's a really reflective album. Did you come up with the words first and then the music, or did you come up with it simultaneously? How did this work? What was the process?
Yeah, you know, each song is completely different. You know, that one was kind of a melody, lyrical exploration at once, and then put guitar to it, and, you know, got like a chorus that meant something to me, and then expounded upon it, you know? Other ones, like Down in the Meadow, was written just like rhythm and vocals in my mind, to a completely different rhythm than it is on the record, but like I just heard all strings and rhythms to it. So each song kind of has its own creative process, but yeah.
How long do you think it took you to do this? I know that it probably was just a recording session or two, but
yeah.
How long did it actually take you to the writing and everything?
Yeah, I'd say I wrote Suffer Not, the first song on the record, over 2 years ago. And that was in tandem with a breakup song, you know. And they like flowed really well into each other, and I was like, it'd be really cool to make like, it was like as an artist you're kind of met with that blockade. You're like, either I embrace this or I kill it and stop writing songs about love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In this exact vein. And I just decided to open myself up to it, you know, and just see what came over the next couple of years as I wrote naturally and with what inspired me, you know.
When did you start writing and performing?
Yeah, I've played music all my life. I've been in like choir since I was 4. I've been playing piano since I was 6. Started playing upright bass at 10. That's probably my main instrument. Bass and bass guitar. Do a lot of session stuff with that. But then I haven't started writing my own music until probably music that I'd actually claim, you know, until probably around 18, 19.
Oh, okay. Do you play around here? Do you go out to open mics or anything of that sort? Or
I do play around here when I can. I've been playing a lot out of town since I released the record. I've been a lot in like Pennsylvania. I'm in West Virginia and Ohio this next month. But yeah, I love to play. I actually have a show on the 6th of June at the Circuit in Newport News.
Oh, okay.
Which would be awesome.
Oh, that's cool. What else would you like to play for us here? I assume you'll play something else off this record.
Well, we've had enough of the record. Let's play something else.
Okay. Before we leave the record, though, you mentioned at the beginning that you had like 3 albums or something that were kind of similar in that they had a theme. Do you mind telling me what they were? Or
Some of my favorites?
Yeah.
Brother Sister by Me Without You is, have you listened to them at all?
No.
Aaron Weiss is just a lyrical genius and poet. But that record is just front to back, like each song just will lead into the next, and it's saying like a greater thing.
I see.
Growing up, I listened to a lot of like Pedro the Lion and Elliott Smith. I loved Control by Pedro the Lion, was super influential in my early days.
Yeah.
And then recently, actually, as my style's kind of even changed, David Ramirez just released an EP called The Rooster, which is another, I felt like empowered me to, it's one of those records that has no excess, not like an excess word or note. It's like bare bones, but like everything's necessary. Really helped inspire how I'd produce this one.
Wow, that's interesting. I'll have to check those out. So what's this song you're going to be playing here?
Can't decide if I should do a new song or one of my more popular ones.
Oh.
You pick, Hunter.
Oh, well, I don't know how to pick. Do one of your more popular ones.
Okay, cool. That's what I have the capo on anyways.
There you go.
This one's called Life I Couldn't Think Up, and it was my first single I ever released.
Here's Ian Randall Thornton here on Hunter at Sunrise.
As I watch you dance and run in and through the field of grass, it begins to seem like a sheet of glass on a TV screen. I have not been here before, despite the draw, despite the lure, like it's been held until I'm this old, with the perfect way for it to unfold. Whoa, life I couldn't think of. Whoa, life where I couldn't think of. Whoa, life I couldn't think of. Whoa, life I couldn't think of. Was the latter days of spring as I surveyed a beautiful wedding that I recalled all the elegance in the character and my development. Whoa, life that I couldn't think of. Whoa, life I couldn't think of. Whoa, life I couldn't think of. Whoa, life I couldn't think of. And sometimes life can begin to see like a perfect take for a movie scene in a film that I would watch and enjoy. Oh, the feeling's nice, but the feeling's coy. Whoa, life I couldn't think of. Whoa, life where I couldn't think of. Whoa, life where I couldn't think of. Whoa, life where I couldn't think of.
Yeah. Hunter at Sunrise here with Ian Randall Thornton. And really nice song. One of your hits.
One of my hits.
One of your hits. When did you write that song?
That song was probably written 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Or at least a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many records do you have?
This is my first. This is my
So
debut.
this is your very first.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it made it sound like you. I guess that was a single then.
Yeah. It was like, hey, I should actually record something and have something to show for myself.
I see. Well, the new record is "End Where You Begin." What kind of message would you like people to take away from this record?
It's kind of the full message of it is love is hard, love is difficult, and it is beautiful and worth the difficulty. And it's gonna last.
Yeah. Well, cool. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, this has been quite enjoyable.
Yeah. Randall Thornton here on Hunter at Sunrise. How do you get this record, by the way?
You can get it on Bandcamp, iTunes, Spotify, Noise Trade if you're a little bit more poor. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And it's actually, if you come into Fruitive, I work at Fruitive, and we sell it at the counter.
Oh, wow, okay,
Little
cool.
plug.
Randall Thornton here on Hunter at Sunrise, and that's going to do it for me. My name is Hunter Hughes. Thanks a lot for listening today. This show will be on demand starting at 11:30 at hunteratsunrise.com and whrv.org. And you can also check out our podcast. This particular podcast will be up on our website starting at midweek. And we have playlists on our website as well as our concert calendar, which we keep updating. In fact, a lot of festivals coming up, and we got the music of those festivals on our concert calendar at hunteratsunrise.com. I'm going to head on out of here, and I'm going to play a little Melissa Ferrick to end our show today. You guys have a good day. You've been listening to Hunter at Sunrise here on 89.5 WHRV HD3 Alt Radio, Norfolk, Virginia, and hunteratsunrise.com.